Hello people, my name is Ferdy and in this video I will show you how you can export your Lovable website to a WordPress website using the free version of Elementor. So this website is made with Lovable and this website is exported from Lovable towards Elementor. So this is in Elementor. If you take a look, this area, our services looks pretty similar here in Lovable. It looks like this. Our portfolio here in Elementor. It looks like this. If I place both websites next to each other, this is how similar they are. I think they did a pretty good job in exporting this website from Lovable towards Elementor. And in this tutorial, I will show you how you can do that and then how you can tweak your website in Elementor. So you can export your Lovable website towards WordPress, use Elementor and adjust everything to your wishes. In the description of this tutorial, I have timestamps. So if you want to go to a specific part in the tutorial, you can click on the timestamp and you go directly to that part of the tutorial. When I go to fast for you, you can go to the settings here at YouTube, go to playback speed and slow down the speed of the tutorial. And if you want to go back a few seconds in the video, just hit the left arrow on your keyboard and you'll go back 5 seconds in the video. And now if you want to, you can go to the YouTube settings and change the audio track to a different language. So if you go to ferdy.com/lovable, you can create a website over here. If you want to learn how, I have a tutorial over here that will show you how you can create a website using Lovable. If I scroll down, I see my projects. And if I scroll down even further, I see projects I can use. I can remix them so I can get this website and copy it and adjust it to my wishes. Well, I made my own website over here. So I want to turn this website into a WordPress website that uses Elementor. How can I do that? I go to a new tab. And I go for ferdy.com/CWX. Hit enter, it stands for CloneWebX. And here see what it can do. You can watch this video if you want to. So what I will do, I will click on pricing, find the ideal pricing plan. There's a free version and that can turn your Lovable website into a Gutenberg website or a Webflow website. I want to go for Elementor, so I need to go for at least this plan. So I click over here on Buy Now. I want to pay with PayPal, fill in my details over here. And then I click on the PayPal button. Awesome. Now I go to CloneWebX. I click over here. I can log in with my login details, which I just created. And now I can add a new project. So I add a new project. I call this one ferdy.com/lovable. I go to Lovable. To this website, I need to make sure that this website is published. So I click on Publish. And I see a link over here. I can also click on Update. If you do this for the first time, you see a link over here. I see that link over here. I click on it. I copy this URL. And then I paste it over here. I click on Create Project. Awesome. Now it says Install CloneWebX, the Chrome extension. So I click over here. I add it to Chrome. Yes, there it appears. Then I go to my Lovable website. Make sure to update it. I say make sure, but it's not necessary. I can just click over here. Okay, now I scroll through the whole website. It can be that there are incoming animations. So the whole website needs to be loaded. Okay, I scroll up again. And now I click over here. Let me see, where is it? Clone website. I can also place it over here in my browser. Now I click over here. I need to select a project and it's ferdy.com/lovable. And then I click on Add Page. So a complete copy of this page will be made. As you see, right now we're not on Lovable, but this is a copy. It looks pretty similar. I like it. So export type, I want to export the whole page. So I say entire page. I want to use Elementor. I can use Gutenberg, Webflow, Bricks, Breakdance. I prefer Elementor. I scroll down. I want to merge the elements. That means that the plugin that we are going to use comes with their own Elementor elements. So it will have a better end result. So I turn it on, leave it on, and everything else is also fine with me. Then I click on Export. And I can copy this to the clipboard. I allow it, so I copy the whole code to the clipboard. And really important requirements, click here to download and install Softlight.io integration plugin version 1. Blah, 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 blah. So I click over here. There it goes. Now I need to go to a WordPress website. I assume you already have one. If you don't have one, let's go to webhosting76.com. Then click here to go to Hostinger. I assume you already have a WordPress website with a domain and all that stuff. If you don't have it, let me show you where you can learn how to get that. If you don't have your own WordPress website with a free domain, then go to Ferdy.com, hit enter, click on the search icon and search for Hostinger. Hit enter. Then scroll down until you see Hostinger tutorial, click on it. And here you can learn how to get a web hosting account and how to get a free domain name so you can install WordPress and continue with the tutorial. If you already have this, awesome, you can just follow along in the tutorial with your own website. If you already have your website and you have WordPress installed on it, then let me show you how you can download a plugin or install a plugin that you need in order to paste the website from Lovable towards your WordPress website. So I have a WordPress website over here. Now I go to the backend, to plugins, add new, upload plugin, and then I click over here. I bring this in. I click on install now, activate, and there it is. Now I go to ferdy.com/Elementor to download Elementor. Okay, I scroll down. There are paid versions. I want to go for the free version. It seems that they hide it these days. So what we also can do, we can go to add plugins. I search for Elementor. I click on install now. Activate. Okay, then I want to go to pages, add a page. I call this the homepage. Oh, let me close this. Homepage, publish, publish. Okay, now I click on edit with Elementor. And when you open Elementor for the first time, you get a notification. You can close that. This is how it looks right now. I want to adjust a few things. I go over here to the user preferences and I turn the display mode to dark. And I want to turn on show quick edit options. Then I go to the page settings and page layout. I change it to full width. Publish. Okay, now over here, right mouse click, paste from other side. Remember, we have something on the clipboard. Paste it from the other side. And I say Command V. So now it will be pasted from another side. And there you go. In a few seconds, this is created. And I have to say, out of the box, it does a pretty nice job. As you see. Wow. Okay. Quite a good job. Then I click on publish. I take a look. There are a few things we need to adjust, of course, but I have to say, it looks pretty decent. Of course, we need to adjust a few things. Take a look at the official website. Let me see where it is. Over here. And then our version. Okay, it's saving us a lot of time. So now let me clean everything up a bit. Close this and this. I don't need this anymore. Here's the result. Here's the Elementor page builder. So how can we make this better? So in order to adjust this, first I want to publish this. I want to get some colors over here that I can use in Elementor. So I click on the eye, right mouse click, inspect. And then over here, I see the first color. I click on it and then I copy it. Then over here at Elementor, I go over here to the global colors. They're all the same. So I want to click on the first one, paste it. Then I want to go to the second color, copy it, paste it. For the text, I like to use hashtag 222222. And then for the accent, I like to use the same color as the secondary color. Like that. Save the changes. I close this. So that's that. Now what I want to do, I want to get rid of this, the upper area. I close this and I close this. This is okay for now. This area, right mouse click, delete. This area, delete. So what I can do, what I see at the original website, this is a white background. This is a little bit more grayish. This is white, more grayish. So in order to do that, what I can do, let me see. Here you see also that second color. So I scroll down, and if I cannot select it, I can select over here. If I select something, I see in the structure where it is. If you want to have the structure, you see the structure looks not structured. I hope through the time they will make this look better. Right now, if I click on something, I can scroll down and I can see what is selected, and then I can see where I am. So I can scroll down a bit further. Here I already see the darker background. If I want to have this area darker, I click over here. I go to the upper container, and then I can change the background to something else. If I see this background over here, so I click here, I scroll down, I go to the container, and I can go to the style, and I change it to something else, as you see. If I want to change the content, click on it. Working with Ferdy.com, I can change that. So I can click on something and I can adjust it. If I scroll up over here, I click on it. We create digital experiences. I can say we create amazing experiences that matter. And then here below, transform your business with stunning, blah, blah. I can go to the style. I can change the colors of the text, of the button. And if I want to, I can click on the plus and decide to add my own button. So I can drag it here on top. Let me see. Over here. Of course, I can say, start your project. I can add an icon. I can adjust the link. I can change the style. And I have a lot of tutorials. You can find us over here on how to create buttons and everything else in your WordPress website using Elementor step by step. I delete it. Over here, I could place a counter. So I search for counter. I can drag it here below and then make them animate. I can adjust this image. I click over here. Then I go to the container. I open the container. Here's the image by this URL. So if I grab another image, for instance, this one, I can copy the URL, paste it over here. And there you go. That's how you can change it. So that is the website. So that's it about the homepage. You can adjust the content. You can also add your own containers and add your own information. Now let's configure the header of our website. What I want to do now, if I take a look over here at the header, I want to recreate that. So I click on publish. I go to the backend, exit to WordPress. Then I go to Appearance Themes, add a theme, and I want to go for the Blocksy theme. I click on Install, Activate, install the Blocksy companion. Then I go to the website. Okay, if I want to customize it, and by the way, I don't see the homepage, I go to the Customizer. Then I scroll down all the way. I go to the homepage settings. I change it from your latest post to a static page, which is the homepage. There you go. Then I go back. I scroll up, or no, I scroll down actually. Menus. I click on create a new menu. I call this one the main menu. I want to place it at the header menu 1 area, which is here. I click on next. Now I can add menu items. And the first one is, of course, the homepage. Then the second one, services. portfolio, about, and then contact, publish. Then I click on the main row. I want to drag the menu to the center, just like here. And over here, I don't want to have a search icon, but I want to have something else. So I click over here, then I go back, and then I go for a button. I get rid of the search area. What does it say over here? Get quote. So I click over here, get quote, and then I link it to the contact page. Publish. Over here, I have the Ferdy logo, which is a text. So if I copy this, let me see, I can click over here on the 3 dots. I can change this, the site title over here. It will not change it in the WordPress website, so I can change it, which it's totally fine if I do it like this. And then if I go to design, I can change the color to this one, or this one, or that one. For now, it's okay. I can also upload my logo, of course. If I click over here, I go back. Let me see. Logo. I can upload a logo and turn off the site title. So let me see. Not all in capital, so I go to menu 1, design, click on the 3 dots, turn that off, make the text a bit bigger and less bold. Okay, and less high. So I go to the main row and change it to 90. Publish. I prefer to get rid of the homepage. So I go back to menus, the main menu, and then over here, remove it. People click on the logo, they go to the homepage. By the way, on our homepage, when we scroll down, it sticks with us. So I want to do the same. I go to the customizer, I click on the main row, I go back, then I go to the tab headers, global header. I want to make it sticky, so it sticks with us. And I want to go back to general layout and change it to 1120. Publish, close it. And also in Elementor, sorry, not this one, but I click on edit with Elementor. And then over here, I go to the site settings, layout, also make sure it's 1120. What I should do now, I should go to the website, services. It has a hashtag. So let me see if that works. What I need to do here at services, click on it. Then there's a container. I go to advanced. And then I give this a CSS ID. And I say hashtag services. Copy. Publish. Then I open the website. I customize the website. Then I scroll down. I go to the menu, main menu, then services. I remove it. I add a new item. Go for a custom link, which is hashtag services, and the text is services. Add it to the menu. Go over here. Publish. Close it. So now if I click over here, it goes to the services page. You can do the same with portfolio over here. About, right now you go to the about page. You can also change that for an internal link to about. And then for the contact page, I should definitely have another page. And there you can place a contact form so people can reach out to you. And I also have tutorials about that, how you can create a contact form. It is time to create the footer of our website. Let me show you how. Then we have the footer. what you can do, customize the website. Then click on footer. Then there's the copyright area. Let's take a look. What does it say? You can have 3 areas. So let me first copy this. I paste it. And then I click on the bottom row. I can have 3 columns. I can go back and then I can add the socials in the center. And a legal menu. So I can go back. Menus. Legal menu. It can be the footer menu. Add pages. I can add 2 pages. Privacy policy in terms of service. So first, privacy policy. Terms of service. Publish. Then I go back. To, let me see, the footer area. I click over here. Then I go back and I go to a menu here at the right. And automatically this one is already created. I see it's darker. So I can make the background darker. And then of course the text should be lighter. Like that. Over here, the socials, they can be made bigger, rounded. They can be placed in the center, also vertically. If I take a look at this area, I can also place it in this, no, I place it at the left, but horizontally placed in the center. Also this area, leave it horizontally, but vertically placed in the center, and of course make the links white. When people hover over it, make it something else. Then there's the area above, 4 columns. So make it 4. Then I can have a widget over here. So let me drag widget area 1 over here, 2 over here, 3 over here, and 4 over here. If you want to learn how to create a footer, then go to Ferdy.com. Click here and search for WordPress. Scroll down a bit until you see WordPress tutorial for beginners. Watch the video. Making it. And then you can go to the area where I create a footer. Create the footer. There I'll also talk a bit more about legal pages and stuff. So, wow. And then you can create a footer just like this one. And in that way you can create a website based on this Lovable website. So as you see, when it comes to looks, I think it looks amazing. It looks very identical. Of course, there are a few switches or differences in height and stuff. You can adjust that. What I hope that will improve soon is the ease of use. Sometimes when you click on an element that's from that plugin that we downloaded, it looks great. I think it can be better. So I think if you take a look at how much has evolved around AI in the latest year, I think the next coming weeks, months, we see a lot of improvements, and it will become easier and easier to export your Lovable projects and websites to a WordPress website and use Elementor. When it comes to AI, I still think WordPress is a better solution. So maybe you can get best of both worlds in what I've shown you in this tutorial. Make a design using Lovable and then implement it in your website, or use it as reference. Like, okay, this is made with Lovable. Now I will recreate it using WordPress and Elementor. That's what I keep loving about WordPress, is the customizable options. The customizable option to customize the way you can customize your website. So, but we'll see what will go. I think WordPress will be better. I think Lovable will be better. All AI tools will be better. So at the end of the day, we are the winners until the point that they're going to put AI in robots, and then we'll see what's next. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching and bye-bye.